The moment I read the email, my heart broke. We regret to inform you it began, and I knew instantly that the job I had invested so much hope and effort into was no longer within reach. The position, the colleagues, the projects I had already imagined becoming a part of, all vanished in an instant, replaced by a void filled with self-doubt and questions. Had I not prepared well enough? Was I not as qualified as I thought? The disappointment felt like a physical weight, pulling down on my shoulders and casting a cloud over what was otherwise a bright sunny day. It was more than just missing out on a job. It felt like a validation of every insecurity I had ever had about my worth and capabilities. As the hours ticked by, I realized that wallowing in disappointment wasn't doing me any favors. In fact, it was just amplifying my self-doubt and clouding my judgment. While the sting of not getting the job remained, I understood that I had to get a grip on my emotions if I wanted to move forward. I took a deep breath and decided to compartmentalize my feelings, at least for the moment, so I could evaluate what went wrong and how to improve. After all, this setback wasn't the end of the world. It was just another chapter in my ongoing journey. I couldn't let this one disappointment define me or derail my ambitions. It was a difficult mental shift to make, but I knew it was necessary for my well-being. Disappointment is an inevitable part of the human experience, but it doesn't make encountering it any less challenging. Whether you've also been passed over for a job, faced rejection in a relationship, or found yourself hindered in other personal aspirations, the feelings can be profoundly disheartening. However, several strategies can help you cope with and even grow from disappointment. The first step in dealing with disappointment is acknowledging your feelings without judgment. Recognize and accept your emotions for what they are, without labeling them as good, bad, right, or wrong. Repressing your emotions or berating yourself for feeling a certain way will likely prolong the healing process. In a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, researchers found that practicing self-compassion, being understanding and kind to yourself in moments of failure or pain, significantly contributes to emotional resilience. So don't be too hard on yourself. Allow space for your feelings. It's easy to spiral into negative thought patterns after a disappointment. However, taking a step back to analyze the situation objectively can offer invaluable insights. Ask yourself questions like, what can I learn from this? Or, was the outcome entirely within my control? In many cases, external factors play a significant role in disappointments. For example, not getting a job could be due to a myriad of reasons that have nothing to do with your qualifications or worth, such as budget cuts or internal restructuring. Just noting that some elements were out of your control can help stop you from diminishing who you are and what you have to offer. Disappointment often stems from unmet expectations. Take a moment to assess whether your expectations were realistic and fair. Sometimes we expect things to happen that are unattainable, setting the stage for inevitable disappointment. It's crucial to distinguish between healthy and unhealthy coping mechanisms. While you might be tempted to dive into work, binge watch TV shows, or consume alcohol, these activities only offer temporary relief and may exacerbate the problem in the long run. Engaging in activities that promote physical and emotional well-being, such as exercise, meditation, or talking to friends and family, can be far more beneficial. Don't underestimate the power of a strong support system. Friends, family, or mentors can offer a different perspective, valuable advice, or simply lend a sympathetic ear. According to the American Psychological Association, social support plays a significant role in mental health and resilience. Sometimes talking through the disappointment can lessen its emotional weight and help you find a constructive way forward. Sometimes disappointments can consume us because we're too attached to a specific outcome or identity. Practicing mindfulness can help detach us from these expectations enabling us to flow more easily with life's ups and downs. One study found that mindfulness practices help improve emotional regulation and mental well-being. So by being present, you can appreciate life as it comes, which makes disappointments easier to handle. After processing your emotions and learning what you can from the experience, the next step is to look ahead. This involves setting new goals or reevaluating existing ones. If you didn't get the job you wanted, perhaps it's an opportunity to widen your search or acquire a new skill to make yourself more competitive. If a romantic relationship didn't work out, consider what qualities you're looking for in a partner and how you can better contribute to a relationship in the future. The act of planning can, in itself, be empowering and help alleviate feelings of helplessness that often accompany disappointment. Ultimately, I've come to see disappointment not as a failure, but as a form of guidance, a signpost that points me in a new direction or challenges me to grow. Although the initial pain of disappointment is always tough to bear, it also gives me the push to reassess, to reconsider my goals, and even to redefine what success means to me. Rather than a stop sign, disappointment is more like a fork in the road, offering me a chance to choose a different path or to better prepare for the next opportunity. If this resonated with you, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, mind yourself.